The ongoing probe on the near collapse of the capital market heats up by the day, and there seems to be no let-up for the Director General of the Commission, Ms. Aruma Oteh. Well, a member of the panel, Honorable Umar Jibril, whose particular line of questioning bordered around the Project 50 centenary celebrations organized by the SEC, poked Ms. Oteh on issues surrounding donors and donations accrued to the Commission. Ms. Oteh, however, clarifies that the Commission has never received donations but opens up on an account which other partners have made contributions.
You said in your submission the last time you appeared that Project 50 was to celebrate 50 years of capital market regulation in Nigeria. But we are aware that the capital market effectively started in 1973 with the Capital Market Issues Commission of 1973. Will it be right, therefore, to celebrate capital market regulation in 2011 as 50 years?
Okay. Honorable Chairman, honorable members of the committee, Honorable Buba is correct that the Capital Issues Commission was set up in 1973, but capital market regulation started with the Capital Issues Committee, which was within the central bank, and it was set up in October 1962. Its activities then became, it was through the committee then became the Capital Issues Commission. And the Capital Issues Commission, by, I believe, the Act of 1979, became the SEC. And SEC started its activities in January of 1980.
Who funded the celebration?
Sorry, the commemoration is still ongoing. As I explained when I was asked the question on Monday, what we decided was that as the SEC, who's also responsible for market development, that it was important that our commemoration have a theme that is focused on investments, and that we will leverage that to try and promote Nigeria as a preferred investment destination. So the first initiative was to support the Nigerian Stock Exchange in their commemoration of 60 years of trading, which was on June 6th of 2011. So the first program was that. The second program was to start a 1-year-long program, which we started on the 31st of October 2011, which will then end, which is why I'm making the point that Project 50, as we term it, ends in October this year. So it's a 1-year commemoration of 50 years of capital market regulation, and the theme is to promote Nigeria as a preferred investment destination.
Who are the donors?
I will bring out a list if I can find it amongst the documents. I think the questions have gone from HR to mergers and all that. So I'm trying hard to make sure that I'm able to respond very accurately. So we can make that submission as I had said previously.
Well, this is the second time we'll be asking you this question. Maybe we should ask your Director of Finance who the donors were and where were these monies lodged and how were they administered for the purpose of the celebration.
Well, actually, I don't know any donor as far as I'm concerned. Well, I know that there is a approval from the SEC tender board which approved 42 million for the 42.5 million. But other donors, other sponsors, I am not aware, and I don't think it's a record.
The SEC DG also responded to the committee's questions about the work ethics within the commission itself. A member of the committee, Mr. Bimbo Daramala, read an internal memo from the legal department which questioned the interview and employment process of contract staff. However, Head of Human Resources at the Commission, Mr. Oseni Dauda, and the DG defended the process, which they say was constitutional.
DG resumed duty in SEC. She came along with some staff, and then we did advise that those staff has to go through the process of employment, and then we recommended contract appointment. Approval was given with the aim that later on all those people who are employed will be collated and passed to the executive management for consideration, and then after consideration it will go to the board for approval. The executive management, they've not been passed, they've not deliberated on them, on all those recruitments, and the board has not even ratify or approve those appointments.
The contract provision, which is actually, I think, in the government's rules, provides that opportunity where you can hire staff to support things that need to be done, but that the ratification would have to be subsequently done. I think it's important to put that context, because without meaning to, my suspicion is that the impression may have been created that that there was something that I had done wrong specifically, but this is an issue that the institution needs to deal with from 2008, and steps are being taken to try and address it in this respect. And in fact, I would expect that at our next board meeting, if the documentation is right, because Mr. Dauda has highlighted his perspective on it, but one of the things he didn't indicate was that he had gotten support, I think particularly from the Commission Secretary, in terms of presenting the information adequately.